Yo,
Yo, yo, yo.
yo, what's up, Horsley?
Yeah, I'm good, my friend. I'm good. How are you today, man?
Yeah, I'm good, man. I'm good. Yeah, another chapter came out. Can't complain. Can't complain. You know
Chapter
what I mean?
1099.
1099. One more chapter. Two one
Yep.
one zero. 111 1100.
Yeah. We're close to that 1100, you
Yeah,
know?
no, man. But yeah,
Oda's doing it. Oda's just, oh man, Oda just keeps on pumping out the chapters, but every
yeah.
single one of them are absolutely on fire. They're flames. They've
Oh,
been like,
before we even talk about this, did you know? Yeah, the previous chapter apparently was like unfinished. The drawings were unfinished. Did you know that?
you didn't realize. I thought you already
Yeah.
knew that, I won't lie.
No, I didn't. Like I saw the drawings. Like, oh, I thought that was just for effect, but I really didn't know.
Nah, 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 nah.
It,
It wasn't finished.
it
Yeah.
wasn't finished. Oh, that makes. Was it the drawings when about regarding Ginny when she was talking to Kuma? Or was it that bit?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking.
Around that
Yeah,
bit.
yeah, I was thinking. But to be honest, though, even if it looked unfinished, I think it had like more. Like it was kind of effective, though. You know what I mean?
Ooh, I'd have to disagree there, my friend.
I don't know, man.
Yeah,
I
because
think
if you think about
the
it,
whole. Yeah.
that's gonna be like the only one where it's like out of every books that's been sold out, if someone was to get like a copy of One Piece book and you've opened
Yeah.
up that volume and you see that there's unfinished work inside, you're gonna be looking at it, you're gonna be like, oh wow, this is the only one out of every single work Oda's done. This is the only one that he hasn't
No,
completed.
no,
Yeah,
I did hear that he's gonna like correct it, like
yeah,
when the volume does come out. So
yeah,
even when someone does pick it up, they'll be like, "Oh, it's finished work." But I did like it though, the unfinished bit,
yeah.
because I think because there was
Mm.
some uneasiness to it, like like him getting shocked. Like, oh, they threw me out because of disease, and it's like his. I thought of it. With me, I thought it was kind of like his state of mind. It's all fuzzy. It's like it's not stable. He's just hearing his friend he's just hearing his friend come for the first time, but he's ill. She's not gonna make it. You know, I thought it was that. That's what I thought. Generally, thought, oh, he was doing that more of effect,
Mm.
uh, but then I later found out, oh no, it was just unfinished drawings. Oh man, that kind of worries me a bit because older if in an older, probably like slowing down a bit. I was like, nah, that can't be right. But anyway, yes,
Nah.
I thought give
If
him,
Oda, if anything, Oda would take breaks. You know,
yeah, but
for
yeah,
Oda, health is wealth. You know,
yeah, that's true, that's
his
true.
health is more. Yeah,
But I thought I'd
but
just let,
yeah,
I thought that was kind of interesting. Like, I think this, like, what is that? Is this the first time he's done like unfinished drawings?
I wouldn't be too sure. Probably in the. Do you know what? We can never know.
Yeah,
Um, all we know, because as I said, I collect the volumes. So in every single one of those volumes is completed work. You
yeah, and
could probably search
you,
online,
yeah, yeah.
and then but it'll take a long time to figure out which one's unfinished work. But I wouldn't be too sure because I read from the
Ah,
volumes.
yeah, yeah, that's fine, that's fine. You collect them, innit? Yeah, yeah. That's what I'd ask you, innit? But yeah, so
Yeah.
I thought that was kind of interesting because I did enjoy that panel. But let's go back to what this episode is about 1099. Yeah.
Yeah.
So to be honest, though, I did like the beginning of this chapter. Like you see
Mm.
Kuma just raging out.
You want to
But
talk about the little the what's it again? The request, the
yeah, I like
little
the request.
image
I like the
with the
Chris.
little raccoons on Odin.
Yeah, yeah. What's the reader request? The raccoon dog fixing up Odin's
Yeah.
hair.
Yeah. I can never, you know what, yeah? With Odin's hair, yeah, I can never, when I first saw it, yeah, I won't lie, I thought it was a hat, like some sort of hat that he was wearing, but nah, it's not, you
It's his
know,
hair, innit?
yeah. Don't know where it
Yeah.
begins. I just know where it ends. And that's about it really.
Like, his hair's kind of taken like influence by
Mm.
Jotaro. You know how his hair he wears a hat, but he's also looks like. Have you ever noticed that in
Yeah,
JoJo Part
yeah,
Three?
yeah. No,
Jo,
no. Yeah, no,
it's kind
yeah,
of
no.
like
I know what you say. Yeah. But yeah, nah. This is a warm image again, as you can see. Reader's request. You gotta
yeah,
love that.
exactly. Yeah,
Mm. But
but
yeah, do you want to start things off with a chapter?
yeah, basically, I love the beginning of it, man. It's just on fire. Everything's on fire. And it's like all the people from the poor side basically are like they were all like hopeless. Like, what's the king doing? And then the king is, I think the Kuma and King are like talking to each other,
Mm.
and then basically the king is like, oh, I got this idea from the east, from another kingdom from the east, and then I think that references the incident in Grey Terminal when we
Yeah.
during the arcs about where Luffy, when we explore Luffy's young stories in it. So that Grey Terminal must have been known worldwide then, or
Yeah.
it's either
So
that
hold on.
or
So it's not the thing is Kuma didn't he didn't come in contact with the king until after he blitzed well the the whole area in which the king was. I think the king was talking to one of his men by stating
yeah,
that he had the idea, the idea was given to him because, like you said, the Great Terminal. Kuma was
yeah,
just trying to save the lives of those people that was getting burned alive it seems like they were getting burned alive in houses. And
yeah.
at the same time, he hadn't. It's like he had enough. So on
Yeah.
his
He looked
way
he looked he
to,
pissed, man. He looked pissed in that
mm, yeah,
man.
I'm seeing it, man. This looks like these panels that you see in the first few panels of
And then,
where Kuma's like enraged. It looks like
yeah,
regular Kuma that we see of today, the President Kuma.
yeah,
Because
yeah, yeah,
you don't see his. He sees like he looks pretty much like the cyborg Kuma that he is. You know.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's
Um.
being ready to do this stuff. Yeah, but he looks like
mm,
it's. But yeah, yeah, it's crazy. He looks like he's pissed. He's like, what the hell was this king doing?
I mean,
And I love it.
King Bakuri mentioned that
Yeah,
the celestial dragons were pretty much praised Grey Terminal, the events in
really?
Grey Terminal,
Yeah,
sorry,
right. Yeah,
because it
yeah.
was like the king back then got rid of half of the city that,
The great
how
Ranger.
could I
Yeah,
say, yeah, the Grey Terminal that pretty much put the city on a back pedal. You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Because it was like to them it was like, oh, it looks like a stain to them, innit? So they thought it was clean
yeah,
the stain up by burning it.
yeah,
So then the Celestial Dragons,
and
because that's when the Celestial Dragons were visiting that kingdom, wasn't it?
yeah, it was.
Yeah,
That was
yeah.
when
So I
they
think
came.
I think the king was like, oh yeah, let's get rid of it so we have a good impression of the Celestial Dragons, and it proved true because they praised the city afterwards. You know what
Yeah.
I mean?
And the
Yeah.
same, and then this is where King Bakuri got his idea from. So he's just like, you know what, I'm gonna do the same because these people on this island don't even, well, they're poor,
Mm.
you know,
Yeah.
they're
So it's like,
useless.
yeah, he even says it. They're all useless.
Mm. They they offer nothing to the kingdom. So he's just like, you know what, just get rid of them and just let the kingdom continue to thrive without these people because they offer us nothing in return, you
Yeah.
know. And again, like I said in the past, I feel like this is his way of trying to like suck up to the celestial
I can't
dragons,
say
maybe
that.
get himself,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
probably get
I
himself
understand.
to like a high position, maybe become one of them. You know,
Yeah, yeah.
that's in the world of One Piece. Greed is
Greed is
is
everywhere.
one of them. Like,
Yeah,
yeah, it's everywhere.
yeah,
And to be in the top branch, to be up there, you need
yeah,
to do a lot of shady things, a lot of
yeah.
evil
Definitely,
things to,
definitely. Yeah.
yeah. So, but Kuma isn't having any of it, so he's just
Oh,
gone on a
really?
complete
I
rampage.
love him, man. This chapter made me love him much, man. He just was not having it today, man. I love it. He's like, nah,
Yeah.
I ain't having this shit from this king no more, man.
You know what though?
I'm gonna sort him out. That's what it is. It's like, I want to sort this guy out. Yeah,
Do
go
you
on.
know what it is though, man? I'll be real. I thought he killed King Bakuri, but we're gonna find out later on that he
Yeah,
does
later
not. You
we
know.
find out. But you know what? Yeah, that bit made me laugh. Yeah, when we later find out. Yeah, let's talk about the chapter because that bit made me laugh. With his other encounter with King Bori. But yeah,
Mm.
so following the next page, yeah, basically all the old people are at the Kumish church. They're all like tending to the wounds. You see,
Yeah,
Bonnie's like, "Oh, I hope my dad's okay." She's like, "My dad's always such a chicken." Then you see Kuma just comes in with like, I feel like he just wants to like punch someone.
yeah.
Comes
He's
in with
using
like
the
his
pawpaw. Yeah, the
yeah,
pawpaw fruit,
yeah,
and
and then you see the
the
king is
same
like,
thing that he did. It's the
yeah,
same move that he did against the Straw Hats. Do you remember at the end of Thriller Bark?
yeah, yeah. Well, it
Yeah,
was Zoro, isn't it?
and then literally,
Yeah.
mm,
Uh,
more or
no,
less
that's
with the Zoro situation. With the Zoro
yeah, take
situation, it was
away his
like
and stuff.
Zoro,
Yeah,
with the Zoro situation, it was more like him taking the pain. I'm
yeah, yeah.
talking about like how he before the Zoro situation, how he blew up Thriller Bark just after the Straw Hats defeated Gecko Moria.
Oh, man, I think I forgot
Yeah,
about
it's
that.
the same
Oh,
thing
yeah,
he's doing right now.
yeah, yeah, yeah. He's destroying it then. Okay, yeah, yeah. I
Yeah.
think I remember. Yeah. But I love it though, because
Mm.
even after that, the king's like, she's like, you'll pay for this, you bloody preacher, and then he's like, the caption, this incident will be known as the solar revolution of the Solar Kingdom. So he just thought, you know what, I'm gonna sort this shit out. I'm gonna liberate this bloody country from this king, whatever. And then look what they did afterwards, man. They bloody made him king, even though he didn't want to be.
Yeah. So and that is probably the reason why he became known as the Tyrant King, um,
I'm
Kuma.
glad because you know what? I'm so glad because you know what? Like I've always wondered why is he called the Tyrant King for all of that stuff, yeah. And then from this incident, you understand. Oh, okay. From this chapter, you understand. Oh, okay. It's not what it seems to be, and that's what we talked about before, innit? The news is always going to tell this a story differently, isn't it? When it comes to One
Yeah,
Piece,
the news is always gonna.
and
Yeah, he
and
was trying to liberate,
yeah,
but
but
the news is
they
gonna make
thought,
it out like he was trying to kill people in order to
yeah,
get the position. Which again, he's not even after the position because
no, he's
you're
not.
gonna
They
we're
gave
gonna
it to
find out
him.
why
Yeah,
he's.
yeah. Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
they gave it to him, innit? It's like, oh yeah, you helped us, you helped us get rid of the stupid king. You're gonna be our next king. He didn't want to be king, but yeah,
yeah, exactly. Yeah,
yeah, yeah. But I like it because what we were talking about before. It's like, yeah, he's named the Tyrant King, but it's not like he was being bad to the people. It's just because the news itself was just portraying him that like that. So it's like the news is
mm,
in the government's pockets, like
mm.
the media, the tabloids and stuff like that. Yeah. So you were saying?
So now I was just saying that word got out to sacred
Yeah.
to one of the Gorosei. So we know
Yeah.
Saturn J Garcia because he has a history with Kumar,
Yeah.
and
Definitely.
obviously,
Yeah.
like you said, things aren't always going to look so great when they're involved because they're going to
Yeah.
change the
Definitely.
narrative of the story.
Yeah. Yeah.
People are going
Yeah.
to look at from the outside world. They're going to look at it like, oh crap, he's done this.
Yeah.
More or less, they're going to like you see when the Straw Hats liberated Alabasta.
Yeah.
And then it came out that it was Smoker who done the job, but
Yeah. No.
Smoker was like it wasn't him,
Mm.
but this is why they say the Navy always hides the truth. But until
Yeah, because
recently,
to be honest, though, you don't want the world like to their eyes. They don't want to seem like, oh, the pirates are sorting out the government's problems that they shouldn't be sorting out in the first place. So it's like it makes sense
mm,
for them to be like, we need to cover this up, man. We can't let people know like, oh, we're incompetent and we couldn't even solve this problem. So we
so
just make
yeah,
out. Yeah, it makes sense.
mm. But
But
it's
yeah,
mad, because
yeah,
as we go
yeah,
further
man,
down, you know,
yeah,
it's like everyone's now celebrating because of what Kuma done.
yeah,
Even though we know something bad's eventually gonna happen. Right now, it's
yeah,
like a time where everyone's now like celebrating the victory over King Bakori. You
yeah,
notice there's a female running. You know, and we already know who that is. You
Yeah.
know,
And the next page, innit? He's like, who's
yeah,
this girl? And you find out, oh wait, hold on, that girl looks like Ginny, but that's
because
not
they thought
Ginny.
it was Ginny, innit?
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ginny looks like Ginny. Yeah, yeah. But then it turns out, oh no, that's not Ginny. It's Bonnie. But how has she grown up like this, innit?
yo,
And then
yo, you know what
she
though?
doesn't even know. Yeah.
Ah, sorry. Before I say this, my question is, where did she get the devil fruit from?
You know what? I have no idea myself here because one, she can't go outside, yeah, in the daytime, and two,
Hmm.
even if she does go in the nighttime, yeah, what are the bloody chances of a devil fruit being grown in the bloody? Oh my days, it's different, man. Yeah, it's just I don't know, man. She must have snuck out at some point and just got hungry and saw the fruit and ate it.
No, because
You know what I mean?
hear me out, hear me out. This is why it's
Go
so
on.
confusing. Because
Yeah,
in this panel, it's straight Kuma victory, and then
yeah,
we see a girl running. So my thing is, and this is my guess, right?
yeah,
You see the moment where she says, "Dad's always such a chicken. I
yeah,
hope he's safe."
yeah.
I feel like that's the moment she must have left the church. Probably went out
During the
looking
night.
for a dad, right? You know, when she
Mm.
wasn't supposed to be. You know, eventually must have come across a fruit. Didn't even
I,
know what kind of fruit it was. Probably because she was hungry, and you know how kids are at their age.
Yeah, yeah,
Ate
yeah.
the
And
fruit.
plus, she's a glutton as well, isn't it? So she must have sort of food. I'm hungry. I want to eat something quick. You know what I mean? While looking for it.
Mm,
It makes more sense. Yeah, yeah.
you know,
It's a good theory.
especially
Good
because
theory.
she's got a mum's appetite as well.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. She's a gluttony and a half, man. Yeah.
Mm.
But yeah,
So
she
then you,
ate the Asian fruit. Yeah, what the hell, man?
yeah.
And then she does the thing is she didn't even know that she grew up. She's like, huh? Who's this girl? Oh, and then she's like, oh, what happened? And then
So the
basically
thing
she's trying
is,
to.
we already know that it's because she didn't know. It's recent, so she's took this recently.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It must be recently. Yeah, it must be recently. Yeah. But it doesn't state when, like after is it what like oh yeah, it must be recently. Yeah, you're right.
Mm.
But yeah, as you
And,
said,
and it's mad because at this point, I feel like this is when she becomes. She starts getting used to her powers. You know,
yeah,
like her powers where she can either age older or decrease in age by becoming younger, a lot younger.
yeah.
You know,
But I think
there's one.
I think she's like training it. Not she's training with her devil fruit now. Because if you go,
Do you know what? I won't lie. Maybe in this stage, I don't think it was like a training stage. I don't. I feel like it was just a.
yeah,
I feel like it was just a situation where she must have thought, "Hey, either I've ate something weird. Please, can
yeah,
I get bigger again, or can I get smaller again, or sorry, can I get older again, or can I get younger again?" Because you seen this small. You seen this. I'm sorry. You seen the scene. She's trying to force herself to get older. So at this stage, she probably doesn't even know how to use a devil fruit. She will get.
yeah,
She will know. Eventually, she will know. But as of right now, she doesn't. She doesn't know. But there's a scene where I really, you know what? That made me chuckle for a bit. It's the scene
yeah,
where one of the guys, one of Kuma's guys, or should I say, eventually future Bonnie pirates, one of Bonnie's men,
yeah,
she
yeah,
grabs
yeah,
like an old lady, and at first, like I
yeah,
said, I
yeah,
thought that was Bonnie.
yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
No, but watch it. So she turned into a really old man. That and she even the old woman's like,
Oh man.
where's this man holding me? And you know that old woman, yeah. Weirdly enough,
Mm,
if you read it more into it, yeah, because then afterwards,
mm.
Bonnie opens the door, and it turns out to be the previous king from 2 generations ago called
Yeah,
Borno
yeah.
again. He comes in, and weirdly
That's
enough,
the.
he calls Bonnie a princess. So is she like a princess now
Mm,
because of Puma?
mm. Regardless, I would always look. Regardless of the situation, whether or not she's still a princess, because remember, she's half. She's got the half blood of either a celestial dragon. Because from
Oh
what
yeah,
we know, her
yeah, yeah,
mom's been married off to a celestial dragon, and they're already royalty as it is, like the higher of the highest. So she's already a princess as I see it. But
yeah.
You know, in her eyes, she's just a daddy's girl, a regular daddy's girl. You know,
Yeah, definitely, definitely. And then
but
basically,
this is the king. This is the guy that Kuma wanted to be king. But remember, this is the king two generations ago. So he's
yeah,
at an age
yeah,
where he's
yeah,
like retirement. He can't like
yeah.
come back. But
Can't be doing this
you
anymore.
know,
Even but Cuba's like, if you go back, he even says it. Yeah, oh, I don't want to be the king, and that's just a figurehead. But the person who actually controls the castle right now, the palace, is Bulldog. So he had to take it back anyway. Hopefully, at some point,
mm,
Bulldog will find someone to help with the duties and not someone that's like King Bukuri. You know what I mean? But
mm,
yeah, we're getting into
mm.
it. But yeah, as I said, that old lady is actually important because you later find out Bukuri, that she was the previous queen. That's Bulldog's mum. That old lady.
Oh, say
So she's
swear.
important. Yeah, it says it herself because there's a scene where
Oh yeah, no, I'm seeing it right now. Yeah.
yeah,
No way.
and then funny, she see Chima
Oh,
picking up the old lady. She's like, "Oh, buddy, be a good girl, but I'm gone, yeah, and I'll be back in a while." And then the border's like, "That's my mum. That's your mum. You're picking up." So it's like, "Oh,
I'm just seeing this right now. I
yeah,
just I
I'm
must have
doing it
missed
now."
this. Oh, when I last read it.
Yeah, yeah,
Oh
yeah.
no.
And I'm like, yeah, she's important. She's not so old lady. She's like, she must have covered Cuba for a while, innit? And then border's like, yeah, that's my mum. You're picking up. But before we do that,
Oh,
before we jump to the next part of with him in the sea, you get a news article of Kumar saying that he's a wicked dictator. Basically, he it's King Bukuri, his way of saying, losing my train of thought. It's his way
no, it's
of
the
getting
basically
back in control, innit? Yeah,
revenge.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
in a sense, it's like
That's
revenge when you
it.
think of it.
Revenge, yeah.
Yeah,
So
because when you think
uh,
about it, this is what
he must
happened.
have been like, oh,
King
yeah,
Bakuri,
yeah,
he's basically he had everything, right?
yeah,
And then he wanted to take even more from the poor, from the poor side, and the poor side couldn't even afford to look after themselves. So it got to a point where he was just like, you know what, get rid of them because they're not even doing anything for my nation, you know. So and Celestial Dragons are gonna be here, and I want this country to be in like to be perfect, to
yeah.
be looked upon as the highest nations by the Celestial Dragons themselves. So
Yeah.
Kuma comes, ruins all of that plan, gets rid of him. So
He
now
fits,
King
yeah,
Bakuri's come back. Yeah, and now
yeah,
King Bakuri's like, oh, so you've messed me up. I'm gonna mess you up. All right. So
yeah,
I'm gonna put it out there that you're like again like a wicked dictator when realistically Kuma isn't a wicked dictator. We already know that. He's a liberator. He's coming, he's just like, you know what, you have been doing so much shit to a lot of people. You've done so much wrong to everyone that have only wanted to live their life in peace. And then you
yeah.
want to come back and say that I'm a dictator, that I was the one that was trying to. No,
Yeah.
I was
What
the
the
one
gun on this guy, man?
from your
This guy is so.
yeah,
I
I
swear.
was the one that
That's
yeah,
why I'm
because
glad
I
what
was
happens to him when it comes to him in sea. But yeah, man, the gun on this guy, man. Bloody hell.
yeah, because it's like yeah, I was the one that liberated everyone. You know, I was the one that
Mm.
freed everyone from your dictatorship. You know, you're the one
Yeah.
that was putting under some sort of like rough livelihood. People couldn't
Mm.
afford to live. The side couldn't even afford to live because you was always constantly on their case. So I've come in and I've ruined that plan and I've slapped you out of the way. And then you want
Really?
to say that
No, yeah, yeah, no,
I
no.
was the bad,
100% agree with you, man. Yeah, nah, the
I'm
gun
the
on this
bad.
guy, man. Bloody
You know
hell.
what I mean? You know,
Yeah, yeah.
the
You
whole
know,
world
even
gonna
the old people there, yeah, they were like, "Oh no, we
be
can't. Don't get this guy back in." And then Kuma's like, he ain't saying a single toe on this country again." Yeah, you think, nah, this guy ain't coming back. Don't worry, I got you guys. That's what I loved about this man, man.
yeah. So now the whole world's gonna look at it in a way where Kuma is a bad guy, but he's not.
Yeah,
We already know
he's not. He's not. And
from
I'm,
our perspective, old people's
yeah,
perspective. We're all seeing it that Kuma's basically helping all these people because of
what's
what
the
King
picture?
Bakuri's
Yeah,
done wrong.
yeah.
But again, we
And I
live in a
love this
one
bit.
piece
Yeah,
world. Yeah.
And I love this
Go
bit
on.
because but then he meets him at sea, yeah, King Bukori, yeah,
Mm,
and then he's with the Navy as well. He's with the Navy as well, yeah. And then and he's like, oh shit, that's him, kill him, yeah. He's the guy that
mm,
he's the guy that overthrown me, yeah. Kill him now, kill him now.
mm.
And then Kuma's like, oh, you're such an idiot, man. Coming here again, yeah. And I love this. Naturally, Kuma sank all their ships. I was laughing. I was like, nah. It wasn't even like an epic fight. He's like, nah, this is nothing to me. Yeah, you ain't coming back again. You just sank all their ships. He's like, nope, I'm not risking it. So,
And that's when he received his first bounty.
oh
After
yeah,
that,
it's true. And now he's known as a pirate
yeah, now he's
because
known as a pirate.
because
Which
he's the
again, when
Navy
you
as
think
well.
about it,
He fucked with the
yeah,
Navy.
because now he
That was
can't go back. Yeah,
yeah,
he can't go back to the church because that will put them, the old people, and his daughter in a dangerous position as well. You
yeah.
know.
And with Bonnie's like, I wish my dad was here. I want to see him again. And then the old queen's like, don't worry. Kuma still remembers you. He's
So
remember he's yeah.
there's one scene here that I like here that we must have missed out on. Yeah, is that scene where Bonnie is able to age like the old lady. I really love that scene,
Yeah,
man. It's that little panel,
yeah,
where she, and I think that's when she starts getting better. And again, we see in present time, Bonnie's able to do it. And you know what? She surprises me. I don't know how she was able to master it this quickly. Because again, it's
mm,
recently that she got this devil fruit. You know what I mean? And she's able
yeah,
to
yeah.
do
So she's
this.
still talented.
Look at her age,
That's she can do it
point
to
where
other
even
people as well. Yeah,
Yeah,
but
yeah, exactly. But maybe that
mm,
comes down later on in the line. You know what I mean? I don't think
yeah,
she's
yeah.
able to do it right now. But then again, when you think about it, remember this girl's 12 years old and she's able to manipulate other people's ages. Like,
True,
I
true.
can't even imagine.
No,
Do you know what the crazy thing is? I can't even imagine how strong she's gonna be when she's like around what Nami's age, because Nami remembers 20 years of age, isn't it? This girl
yeah,
is
yeah.
12, 8 years left, and she hits like peak. And I don't even think it's peak because remember the Straw Hats, they're not even peak. They're still young.
No,
Peak is
yeah,
for me is around Shanks's age.
mm,
Yeah.
yeah,
So Bonnie has again. Bonnie's still a child, but she's very powerful. I can only imagine how
yeah,
powerful she's gonna be like when when she reach adulthood.
yeah.
Mm.
But
But
people got a bounty for
in this,
destroying the ship. Yeah,
yeah. Mm.
but so you can't go back. But now he's going around to different islands to see if he can find a cure for Bonnie. Because you do have to remember,
Yeah.
Bonnie's not going to survive until her 10th birthday. So if that's still on his mind, he doesn't even care that he's got a bounty. He's like, ah, fuck it, I don't care. I sunk the ship. I had to make sure that guy came back. But after that,
Didn't
I'm
come
gonna
back
go
in it.
around
Yeah.
and yeah, I'm not gonna come back until I find a cure. And then you see like a little montage that he's asking different villagers. And you know what? Really enough, yeah. If you look closely, these are the villages that he sent all the straw hats to.
Yeah. I've
Yeah,
noticed. I've seen now. Yeah.
yeah,
Good eye, man.
yeah,
Very good eye. Yeah.
yeah. The village where he sent Chopper, the village where he sent, you saw this village where he sent Robin. I think he visited Dracula Mewhawk's castle. Um, the bridge. What's the Grey Wolf Bridge? I can't remember its
Tequila
name.
Wolf. Tequila Wolf.
Yeah,
Tequila Wolf.
yeah. Killer Wolf, the place that he sent
No,
Nico Robin. Yeah,
tequila.
yeah, that's it.
Yeah,
Tequila Wolf.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
And
he must have
then
had that in his mind. He thought, oh, these are good places for that. Yeah, because all of
good
these places
places.
are his.
You hear?
Yeah, yeah.
Are you hearing yourself? Did you just say Tequila Wolf is a good place, bro?
No, no, I didn't say it was a
It's
good
a.
place. All these places. No, no, no. It's not a good place. Don't get me wrong. You told me that history before. Yeah. You
Look
told
at
me
you
that
trying to
history. I
backtrack.
if you told me Tequila Wolf is a shit place to live in, yeah, I agree with you there. Yeah, I didn't say that. Yeah, I said
You're trying to
you sent
backtrack
me
on
all to
your
these
on
places.
what you just said. All these good places, and then you say Tequila Wolf is one good place. Are you crazy? You see what they do
I
to
didn't say
people
that.
down
I
in
said all
Tequila
of
Wolf?
these. Yeah.
Oh, my days, man. You work until you die down there, bro. Don't get it twisted, bro. That's something. That's a place you
Give me a
don't
sec.
want to live.
I'll be back. I'll be back. Sorry, man. Sorry.
Yeah, that's calm, bro.
Yeah, sorry, man.
You
Sorry.
know, that's calm. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's a place you don't want to be living because again, you work till you die. So that's tequila wolf for you.
I'm getting a phone call. Sorry. Give me 1 sec. Can you hear me?
Yeah, no, I can hear you, my bro.
I have to switch to my data. Sorry, guys. Give me. Oh, sorry. Can you still hear me, Horsey?
Yeah, no, I can hear you, my bro. I'm
Okay,
still
cool.
here.
Yeah, sorry, man. I've got some stuff happening in the house, but don't worry. We're still recording. We're still recording. Yeah, no, I'll what you call it? Cut this bit out in the audio. But yeah, sorry guys, back. Um, as we were saying,
Yeah, tequila wolf.
yeah, Tequila Wolf
That is a
isn't. I
place.
didn't say it was a good place. I didn't say it was a good
That is a
place.
place. No, that is a place where you work until you die. All right. People
Yeah,
are kept imprisoned, trying to build a bridge to Lord knows where.
yeah.
Even I don't think it's gonna ever end. Where's this bridge even going to?
I have no
We
idea.
don't know. Mm. But again, like you
But
said,
yeah,
yeah, the Straw Hats they got sent to places where Kuma sent. Well, basically, Kuma visited all the places where he sent all the Straw Hats at when it was back in Sabadi Archipelago. That's
yeah.
how you pronounce it. Yeah, yeah.
But
But
yeah, he was
again,
going
you know,
around. He was going around all of these places looking for the
mm,
cure.
mm,
But yeah, he couldn't find it. But then he comes across a dragon. So, and then dragon gives him some tips. He's like, he first thing he tells them, look, Ivo and thing is we got caught. I got sent to prison.
mm.
And then he's like, oh, how you holding up? Apparently, I heard you've been be called a king, the tyrant, and now a pirate. And then he's like, and then I can't remember her name. What's her name? The one with the hat.
Bella Betty,
Belly Betty. Basically, she's like, oh,
Bello
I think it's
Betty.
not. Yeah, she's there.
Yeah, we
She's
see
like,
some
oh,
old faces as well. Yeah,
yeah,
especially
yeah.
because she's young at the time. Because I did, you know what? I didn't even realize that was her. I won't lie.
I knew it was her, but I forgot the
Yeah.
name. I knew she has the flag fruit. You have to remember, there's so many
Yeah.
characters in it.
So yeah,
But
nah, she looks completely different, man. Bello Betty.
yeah, yeah.
Mm, no.
But
Oh, okay. Yeah. So yeah, they're
yeah, she's
discussing
like,
the.
yeah, they're discussing it about like, oh, what he's been up to. Even before they discuss it, Belly Betty's like, oh, can I take the Eastern Forces? And like, oh, why don't you just take it then? He was like that, and then basically she's like, oh, because he won't give it until Kuma says, until you say so, because it used to be Ginny's position.
Yeah,
So, you know what I mean, yeah,
but Ginny's now
but not,
gone, so that's the unfortunate. But at the
yeah,
same time, while this is all happening, Dragon mentions
yeah,
that Sabo and Koala they got a, a a few other potential youngsters in the ranks as well. You know,
yeah,
and and because again, they're building the Revolutionary Army,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. But again, then Dragon. It seems like Dragon must have offered Kuma an idea about
Mm,
visiting Doctor Vegapunk,
yeah, because he met
because he could be,
Vegapunk basically.
yeah, he could be the guy that saves Bonnie's life. Remember, Bonnie can't live till her 10th birthday. Kuma's looking at it like, you know what have I got to lose?
Yeah,
I'm gonna go see him, see what he says. He's not a doctor, but he's a scientist that's close to a doctor.
yeah.
And at the same time, Bonnie's just training,
But
just
but before we jump, I love the line that Jagger says, "Go where the wind of fate take you, my friend." He bumps his chest like, "I still got your back no matter what." Is that?
yeah,
And even Kuma said it himself. Is that? Oh, if I can cure Bonnie's disease, I'll be ready to fight by your side once again. So he's like, "Yo, let me sort out this Bonnie situation first, because she's my daughter. But once she settles
mm,
down and I know she can live to be beyond her 10th birthday, I'll be glad to come back and help you." He's like, "Yeah, well, man." He's like, I'm here for you, man, no matter what. And that's what I liked about it. And then, yeah,
yeah,
so
nah,
we jump back
I
to
hear.
we jump back to we jump back to Bonnie training, and he beats up the guy. And she's like, and then he's like, "I was going easy on her." I was like, "Yeah, right. Don't like her. Don't like her. I
Uh,
was going easy on her." And then she's so happy, like, "Yeah, Dad, we came back." And then she's like, and then this is when Kuma takes her to
Egghead Island.
yeah, Egghead Island. Is it actually Egghead Island? Future. Oh yeah, it's future
Well,
location of Egghead.
yeah, it was
Yeah.
called something different, basically called Naval Science Division, Laboratory A, later known as Egghead,
Mm.
eventually, which is on Egghead, which is pretty much known as Egghead Island.
Okay.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So we see, well, I wouldn't say, would I say, yeah, nah, I wouldn't say nah. We see pretty much Vegapunk. It still looks the same, because again, we realize that it's only a few years earlier before Luffy sets on his journey, because
Yeah. Yeah.
again, we find out that Bonnie's how old around there? Probably, I'm assuming 10, I think, around there, maybe
No,
even
because
younger than that.
you're not
But
even
it's just
10.
a few years before. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we come
Not
here.
10. He's probably 8.
Yeah. So it's pretty
Yeah.
much a few years before. Yeah, before like probably 2 years before her start of her adventure and Luffy's start of his adventure. You
Yeah.
know.
That makes
So
sense.
yeah. Um.
But yeah,
So.
she. So Kuma goes to the island,
Mm,
and she's like, "Oh, I've heard." He basically goes, "Look, I've heard Jagan mentioned you, recommended you, or mentioned you. It's like,
mm.
I heard you're a great scientist and that." Vegapun's like, what kind of creature are you?" Because I mean, I'm guessing he's never seen a buccaneer before.
Yeah. Mm.
Yeah, and then he's like, "Oh, yeah, sure." And then I think Kuma explains the situation to him. Is that, "Look, Bonnie's got a disease called sapphire scales. Is there any way you can help her?" And he's like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. I can find the cure." And then I think he explains what he would do. But from my understanding, to be more precise, this is what he says. To be more precise, I'm going to perform a stem cell transplant. With the amount of money and effort involved in it, will be like living a cyborg. No, that's what he would do to him.
So
My
basically,
opinion.
let me break it down.
Yeah, yeah,
Right. So what Dr. Vegapunk's asked of is,
yeah,
in a sense, it's like you help me, I help you kind of situation.
yeah, yeah.
I
You,
just
I think
need
you do.
I just need I just need your blood cells to create a sample of super soldiers
Yeah,
that could pretty much protect the island from invading forces and use them for good. And
yeah.
obviously, Kuma's looking at it like, oh,
Oh, then
okay, if
cool.
that's the
Yeah, right.
case, then you know what,
Yeah,
that's fine,
yeah,
And he seems like
yeah.
a good dude. I don't think I'm not getting any negative feeling from him. It doesn't seem bad. He seems pure at heart, and he genuinely looks like he wants to do a good thing. Like actually wants to probably help people in the future. So if it means doing what I gotta do, like giving myself up, like well, not giving myself up, sorry, but like giving my blood to so he could do his research, then
Mm.
I'll do it. If it means saving Bonnie's life, and I'll do
Yeah,
anything to save my daughter's life because again, that's how much he
yeah,
cares
he
about
doesn't.
Bonnie.
Yeah, yeah. So I think you put it. I think you
You know?
put it perfectly than I did. But yeah, after that, I think some Garcia of what Vegapunk's gonna do to Kuma, and then he's like, no, if he's gonna make a weapon, if yeah, sorry, a weapon worth is defined by how many people kill Vegapunk. It's not a fool for not making this. Sorry, I'm not on just he's like, no, if he's gonna make a mecha, I'm gonna make sure like it's on my own terms, essentially.
Yeah. So
Yeah,
pretty much, yeah, that's yeah. So it's like basically he's saying he doesn't have the final say. I do. So if he's gonna use
yeah.
that weapon to do good,
Again, perfectly said. Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
gonna make I'm gonna make him use that weapon to do my bidding. And
yeah,
it's only under the world government. Not his
yeah.
name, but our name. So eventually you
Uh,
find out that yeah, down the line, those PX1, PX2, whatever you can call pretty much Kuma's cyborgs,
yeah,
however you look at them, they are
pacifist.
under the world government.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I like
The
it. He's
Pacific. Yeah,
like,
thank you. Yeah.
yeah, pacifist. He's like, like this is where the origins of the word, and the name a pacifist came on. He's like, me a saint. Don't be see. I just aspire this pacifist, and
Yeah.
I just like.
Pacifist. Yeah.
And then Vegapunk's laughing, and you're like, you know what? I like that name. I think I should call him the pacifist, and that's when the chapter ends. So
Yeah.
yeah, man, it was a good.
He's a so it's pretty much like putting everything two and two together, and you're starting to
Yeah,
understand everything, like the where the name come from, how Kuma's become the tyrant king that he became the tyrant king that he is, how
yeah,
how there was a lot of pacifistas created looking exactly like him. Everything's been put
yeah,
together, and you know now we know why.
yeah, yeah. I mean, no, to be honest though, I like this chapter. I mean, you get more, it's more of a, what's the word? I said it before, it's like a lore chapter, LORE. Like,
Yeah.
it's more backstory chapter, yeah. But it's good, it's glad
Mhm.
because it answers some questions that we, like, people have been wanting to ask for a while. So why
Mm.
Puma's called the Tyrant King, all of that stuff. But yeah, I like this chapter. You know, he was better than the emotional roller coaster chapter we had last chapter. But yeah, I liked it. I liked it. It was a good chapter. I genuinely liked it. But yeah, man. What about you?
Yeah, and I hear you, man. Again, only time can tell what's gonna happen, but right now I just don't think it's gonna be good for Kuma. I feel like the next
Yeah.
chapter we're probably gonna see something bad happen.
No, not
It could be a point
necessarily.
where,
I don't think it'll be bad, but I think it'll be sad. Sad. What, is that the same thing?
generally speaking, my guess is he's gonna be pushed into a corner, you
Yeah.
know,
That
because
I have a
it
feeling too.
doesn't end
I have
well
a
with
feeling.
these guys, you know. And
Yeah.
with Sat
The
and Jay
series
Garcia
is,
planning,
yeah. Planning
yeah,
what?
if
What
he's
that?
planning something,
Yeah.
then you know for a fact that it's not gonna be good. It's never gonna be good when it comes to the Gorosei.
No, definitely not. It never is, man. These guys are some shifty guys, man. Can't trust them
Mm.
at all. You can't trust them, Horsey. Can't trust them.
No, I hear you. I hear you. But you know, like I said, only time will tell when Nika Luffy's devil fruit comes out and he starts popping man like one, two, three, like get out of my way. You know what I mean? You know, it's
Get out
like,
of my way, man. Luffy coming in with Nika fruit rush.
bro. But yeah,
Yeah.
no, it was a decent chapter. You
Yeah, I
know,
liked it.
we
I
got
liked it a lot.
more we got more lore on Kuma's backstory. You
Yeah.
know, got more lore on Bonnie and her devil fruit. You know,
Yeah.
and
Which is like, yeah. But I like your theory of
the-
that when she ate her devil fruit, it was when the commotion happened. She must have went out and
I
looking
mean,
for her
that's
dad.
my guess. I'll be real because
Yeah,
it
but it's a
doesn't
good
even.
guess.
Oh,
No, no. I like that. I like that though, because like it doesn't, because the chapter doesn't really explain where she ate it and stuff like, oh, I must have eaten it, when she ate it. I think because it looks like you said before, it looks like it was recent. So it must have been when Kuma was liberating the kingdom. She must have went out
Mm.
during the night and be like, oh, I'm gonna look for my dad. And then she got hungry and saw the devil fruit and said, oh, let me eat. And then she was like, yeah,
Mm-hmm.
that makes sense. Yeah, I like
Exactly.
that. I like
That's my only guess, because where else? Because we don't see her like consuming a devil fruit. Last
No,
chapter
you
we
don't.
didn't see that. This chapter we didn't see that. So my
Yeah.
only guess is probably that she looked up. She must have went after after her dad. Must have went after Kuma and was like, I'm kind of famished and
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
hungry because I'm away from home. I'm away from church.
Yeah.
Some sees the fruit probably lying around and picks up and just eats it.
Yeah.
You know, because we haven't, or because again we haven't been explained about how she got the fruit. It's just basic. We've just jumped from one scene where it's just like, oh, Kuma's destroyed everything, and the next scene, Bonnie's this adult woman running
Yeah.
around, and we just don't even know where that came from.
Yeah.
So let our imagination do the talking. That's what I
Yeah. But
say.
I liked it. I like that you were thinking, look, like clearly the chapter didn't explain it, but you thought, you know what, it probably makes more sense her going out to look for her dad and then her
Mm.
stumbling. That's what I liked about that. So it's like, yeah, that's my 2 cents. But I do like, I do like the fact that Kumar, when he sent the straw hats to all those places, that it's
Yeah,
places that he visited. So it's like, oh, okay, so it wasn't random, like he wasn't randomly sorting them left and right. It's places that he's been to before, and he thought
yeah.
ideally it will probably be a good place to send them. Even though I don't agree, Tequila Wolf is a good place to send someone, but that's his thinking. It's even now he had beef with Nico Roman. Is that, you know what, Nico Roman needs to suffer. Let me send her to Tequila Wolf, or he
Uh,
knew Tequila Wolf was getting liberated soon and thought it'd be a good idea to send her there. That's my that's my guess.
mm.
That's my guess.
No, my guess is, because regardless of the situation, my guess is
Yeah.
just he just decided to send them anywhere, wherever they landed up to. But you know what? You have got a point, because in some way, when you think
Mm.
about it, it kind of worked to them. Put it
Yeah.
this way. Let me tell you why. Right?
Okay.
Nami is a weather girl. All right.
Yeah.
Where she got sent to, right,
She got sent to
was
Wizards. Right.
with
Yeah.
yeah, with the wizards and the clouds, and they were all studying about weatheria.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, if she got sent to a place where Usopp was, which was full of like,
Bugs and
you
stuff
know,
like that. Mm.
yeah, then it wouldn't do anything for her.
Yeah, exactly.
So she got sent, yeah. So she got sent to
But
Weatheria because
you know what?
I
Yeah.
feel,
Yeah.
I feel, my guess is Kuma must have knew about their potential and then was just like, you know what, I'm gonna send you to places where I feel like you can grow exponentially and become
Yeah.
even better.
That's another
Like you
thing.
can master.
Yeah. Did he like research them before, like, or was he like on the whim? Is like, oh, this guy can do this guy can do that. Let me send them to this place and that place.
I
Or
will
is that?
assume so. I'm gonna be
Yeah.
real. I will assume, um, because again, Zoro got sent to Mihawk.
Mm.
In what way would, it's like, if you had to reverse it and put Zoro in Brook's position and Brook in Zoro's position,
Yeah, it wouldn't.
Zoro, no,
Yeah.
he's not a musician, and he doesn't do no, like, when Brook got sent there, he was like seen as some sort of like
Ghost spirit.
ghost or what,
Yeah.
yeah, spirit, from the underworld or wherever it was, and people was like, how would I say,
Yeah.
pretty much looking
It
up
was
to
just
him
a cult.
by,
Yeah, it was like a cult or
yeah.
something, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, if Zoro went to that place, it just rendered him useless, because it's like, what's he gonna do down there?
Mm.
But granted, Brook will get stronger because he's training with Mihawk, but I doubt Mihawk is gonna waste his time training Brook. You see what I mean? So
Yeah.
I feel like, again, Kuma must have done his research and was just like, I feel like these are better like these are places for you to become stronger. I feel like they will boost your attributes. You can become
Mm.
better at what you do. They will help you solely to become even stronger than you already are. You
Yeah.
know, might not be now, but down in the long term, you know, you're gonna get better. And eventually they got better because they got sent to places where again, Chopper got sent to a place where there was a lot of books where he could study all his medicine, and
Yeah.
become even
Yeah.
better. Any
Yeah.
one of them. I feel like Nico Robin got the worst one because you see, with me, when it comes to Nico Robin, I always assume like she's kind of like the agent of the group. She's always doing the little how could I say, research
You
basically.
know,
She'll be like, she's this type of shifty person who's just moving from one place to another, and doesn't look like she's gonna get, and won't look like she'll get caught in the process of doing it. So she's like
yeah.
that sneaky kind of type of person where it's just like, all right, let me get my evidence and bounce out here, no one see me kind of thing. Yeah, Nami's the cat burglar, but again, she was
It makes
better
sense
off
to
in
spend
Caesarea
she
than
was
she was
yeah,
anywhere else.
better spending there, yeah, yeah. No, I agree with you.
So no, you're absolutely right in that sense of, yeah, Kuma must have sent us. The only thing is, how does he know where to have sent them? That's my
Mm.
only question. Which till this day I don't even know who told him, because when it comes to the researching, the only thing you ever know about with the pirates that you research is their bounties. You don't know about what they do, and you don't know about what they're capable of.
Yeah,
You know, and
yeah,
Kuma, the only time he's ever come across them was in Thriller Bark, where he
yeah,
blew everyone up, you know, and literally almost killed Zorro because of it. He
yeah,
couldn't have gotten anything out of that, He couldn't have known like what they were capable of, because after that they were all gone. They were all down on the floor.
yeah.
So it must have been someone else must have told him, or he's been doing his heavily research, and he's just that guy where he knows what to do. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
Because again, like I say, like I just don't know who, like me myself. I just don't know if it was Kuma himself that was doing the research. I feel like someone told him, but
That could be
again,
true. That
we can never know.
someone could have told, yeah.
Mm.
And you know what?
But yeah, with that, with what you said, you're absolutely right. No, I agree. That's bang on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know what? I think that'll be it for today. We discussed
Mm-hmm.
a lot. I did like this
Yeah.
chapter. Yeah. But you know
Mm.
what? Yeah, I think it's been a while now. Um, mm, so just trying to cover my thoughts. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna say. If you guys do like watching these videos and that, please consider liking and subscribing. It will mean a lot to us.
Mm-hmm.
And even share it with your friends. Me and Horsey like doing this stuff. We are, well, Horsey's more of a massive fan than I am, but I still love talking about it with him. But yeah, man, it would mean a lot if you guys consider just subscribing to us and, you know, let us know what you guys think. It would mean a lot to us. I know I'm sounding like a thing, but yeah. You got anything to say, Horsey, or do you want to sign off as well?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Just know that next time we'll be talking about the next chapter, which is chapter 1100, and just
1100.
a lot of good, yeah, a lot of good things are gonna come for that one. That's for sure.
Yeah, definitely. But yeah, like I said,